Welcome back to Grant and Marissa. Our UK road trip continues with a much anticipated stop at Ambleside in the Lake District.
In today's video, we'll explore the high street and check into the beautiful Waterhead Inn right on Lake Windermere. Will this picture-perfect town really live up to its reputation? Keep watching to find out.
All right, we've made it to Ambleside in the Lake District. Our room was not ready yet.
The guy seemed perturbed that we even dared to ask about checking in.
He was like, I was like, do we check in right here? And he's like, yes. He's like, you're in the right spot. Not until 3. And I'm like, and it was particularly annoying because they have 2 locations. Like they've got like the main pub in one and then a lakeside house. And I was sure in my confirmation email it said we were in the lakeside house. So I went up this very narrow driveway without incidents. Yeah, Marissa helped, which was very useful. We found the perfect spot, and I'm like, I'm gonna park here. I'm not gonna move. I'm good.
It's great.
And then we went down, and he's like, no, you're actually in
you can't really park up there.
This building. So we had to then come down, but we got a spot there, and we just sort of were set up there. So
yes.
But thankfully there was like a public car park next door, so if there weren't enough spots,
we could have paid to park.
We could have just paid for overnight parking, which wasn't too much, but I'd prefer not to pay for parking.
Yeah.
So now we are walking up the road here. You can see the mountains sort of in the distance here.
Yeah.
Little houses and stuff. But essentially there's apparently a really nice high street up here. So we're on our way. We'll probably grab some lunch. And do a little bit of shopping.
Have a little cheeky beer and then head back to the inn to check in.
Yeah.
So we've only been here about 5 minutes and we're still walking. We haven't even gone in any stores or anything yet. But, I have a hot take. I think Wales was cuter.
Yeah.
And prettier. And
this seems very weirdly
English Disneyland?
Yeah, it seems fake. A little bit, right?
Yeah.
See, look at it's cute, but it's weirdly not rustic or anything at all. It seems like a little
too perfect.
It seems a little perfect, yeah. In a strange way, it's kind of
the buildings don't have wonky edges to them and stuff.
Yeah. Look how straight this is. I don't know if that's legit, right?
Yeah. And there was just a certain wonky charm in some of the other places we've been, and this is a little too pristine for our taste.
It's a little snooty.
It's a little snooty,
right? It's the rich people come to move up here, right?
Yeah. Or vacation here. Oh, that sounds cute. Yeah, it's just the vibes check isn't checking.
Yeah. It's a little chapel. We're sort of coming up to the high street area from what we think is the high street.
Yeah, I'm starting to see more signs outside shops and stuff. So maybe all of this is I'm going to eat my words in 5 minutes. But that was just my initial gut reaction.
Yeah.
And I feel our initial gut reactions to places are usually pretty spot on.
Yeah. Look at this little.
Oh, that's cool.
But we did find that there's a place called the Butcher and Baker, which, from what it says on my 2 seconds looking on Google, it has meat pies and sausage rolls. So it's
which is basically Grant's 2 favorite foods other than caramel. So
it's almost like we're in England in Epcot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
feels kind of sterile.
Sterile is a good word.
Right?
Yep.
It's kind of a little too perfect.
Oh, there's the Codfather.
The Codfather.
Which, as someone from New Jersey, I'm personally offended.
Oh, this is a little gift shop.
The Black Sheep? Oh, it's closed. Oh. Might be closed on Mondays, but it's cute.
Yeah. Oh, look, they've got Peter Rabbit stuff.
Oh, that's all cute though. Look at the little Highland cow.
Yeah.
Chocolate shop.
Oh yeah. Codfather.
Chocolate shop.
Oh heck. Maybe after. tea room.
I see butcher and baker.
Lots of things are closed today. Huh.
Yeah. We are striking out 2 days in a row.
Okay, here is. Let's see if this is open. Cakes, pastries, sausage rolls. All right, it was open. We didn't go crazy. We just got a sausage roll. It's pretty good. You said it wasn't super hot though.
It's not super hot.
Okay. We did ask if it was warm, and she said it was warm and fresh. But is it still good though? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it could be hard. Well,
Yeah.
the rest is just.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on trying to open the water.
Yeah, it could be harder, but
It's good.
very tasty though. Mm-hmm. Nice flaky pastry. You can tell it's like a legit sausage roll though, at least.
Yeah. No, those fake sausage rolls.
Yeah. Which are also good, but
Oh, I didn't realize there was actually a fake sausage roll. Like
not fake, but
a
probably more mass processed version.
Okay. You want some water?
Sure.
I made sure to grab the still water.
But yeah, that was a cute little bakery. Mm-hmm. Just like a handful of things in there, honestly. Like probably just like a you sell out, she closes kind of situation.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's good.
At least we gotta eat something in case we don't find like exactly what we want, or we're wandering around a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we'll find something.
I was getting a little close to hangry, so.
I think there is like a little pub up here and stuff like that. I think there's another Royal Oak around here. All else fails, there is the Codfather as well. Want some more? No? You sure?
Yeah, you can.
I think there's another bite if you want.
No, you can have it.
You know that little bakery had like pies,
Scones,
sausage rolls, some donuts.
Everything looked delicious. Like you could literally see like the paddle for like the stand mixer with like batter on it and like a tray of eggs. Like it was pretty legit.
Marissa was saying like, yeah, if ever I opened a bakery, that's probably about as big as I would want to.
Yeah. Because fun fact for those that don't know, Grant is actually a fabulous baker.
I'm right.
No, you're a pretty fantastic baker, and you don't bake enough.
At least like sweet stuff, like sweet treats. I'm pretty good. Like I'm not the best at like bread and stuff like that, but
because you've done it once.
I didn't enjoy the bread making process like I enjoy like some of the sweet stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Grant makes like incredible cookies. Oh, look at the little puppy. So yeah, all right, we're gonna keep going.
Let's get going. All right, another side stop.
We keep getting distracted, and I'm not in the frame at all.
I was showing the sign.
Oh, okay.
So we stopped at the Old Bridge fudge shop, which
Old
you can
Bridge
see
House
here.
fudge
Yeah,
shop.
it's like a little fudge and ice cream shop.
Yeah.
And there was a salted caramel fudge and a mint chocolate swirl fudge.
Yeah.
So we'll probably munch on that
A little later.
Yeah. We've just made it to the second Royal Oak pub of our trip. And we're having just a little bit of lunch. We're having just a pie and Marissa, and then we're waiting on our food, but we did get this is the Royal Oak Pale Ale, which is one of their cask ales.
It's nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
This is my first like full cask ale. I've tried some of your ones, but yeah, I thought I'd at least get one cask ale. I'm like, it's not quite for me, but
The more you have a cask ale, the more used to it you get.
yeah.
Because the first time I had it, I was like, ooh. And then the second time I had it, I was like, oh. It's kind of like late stage kombucha face. You're like,
Yeah. It's like, so if you haven't had one before, it's kind of like, it's not as cold. It's not like hot or warm, but it's like more like you've had a beer, maybe like you drank half the beer kind of temperature.
yeah.
But it's
But the whole beer is that temperature.
and it's less carbonated. It's like smoother. This is a really cute little pub.
Yeah. It's a little Green King.
Yeah, it's a Green King, so it is It's like one of the chain kind of pubs in the UK. All right, the food has arrived. So we just kind of split a main meal and then just a little share we got. So we got the pub steak and ale pie with mash, veggies, gravy, and then we got just like a loaded fries, cheesy
Barbecue saucy.
So yeah, looks good.
So I had my first bite of pie. It's really good. The steak's really tender. The crust is a little on the soft side, but pretty good. But the gravy is like a really rich beef and onion gravy, and it's delicious. Mashed potatoes is good too.
Yeah, I had a little bite. It's good. Like it's not gonna be the best pie ever, but like they're pretty consistent. I feel at these.
Yeah.
Like especially Green King. We liked Green King a lot more
In London.
than Weatherspoons as like a chain. The Green Kings were always pretty good. A little bit higher quality. But yeah, hits the spot. The cheese fries are okay. They're fine. They are what they are. So. If you haven't had the joys of a meat pie in the UK, you're missing out.
UK food is severely underrated.
Yeah. All right, we just stopped into a little sweet shop, but they had a magnet. So we got a little Lake District magnet with a sheep because we've seen a lot of sheep along the way. So.
Are we gonna keep going up this street?
Yeah, this is cute though. Like it's like a little bookshop. Yeah, we're just continuing walking around. This is a cute little alleyway that we found. This is kitty.
We just went in a cute little gift shop, and Grant wouldn't let me buy any yarn.
There wasn't that much of a range of yarn there.
No, but I could have bought some. Bought some?
Boughten. So many little tiny little shops and random places.
Little nooks, yeah.
That looks really cool.
This car that no one's seen in 40 years, yeah. Like you can see like little trees growing up into it. Oh, it's just cute.
Still feels kind of fake to me.
Still feels like Disney.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying when the camera was off, this is definitely the most amount of tourists we've seen.
Yeah.
Even more than when we were in Bath, where there were like massive tour groups walking around. This still feels more touristy.
Yeah. Like maybe there's more tourists that are English or Scottish or Welsh or people from around England as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Whoa. Okay. Squire's Coffee.
I think I figured it out. Doesn't feel like anyone lives here. You know?
Yeah.
It feels like this is a place only people are vacationing to.
Yeah.
And visiting. Yeah. It doesn't feel like, random person lives across the road and walks into the pub or whatever. Or it's like everywhere else has kind of felt lived in a little bit.
Yeah. Weird fish.
We have one of those.
Yeah. Have we explained this?
What, fish?
Yeah.
Probably not, yeah. So on the topic of fish, we call our cat Albus. His nickname is Fish.
He responds to it too.
He responds to it more than his own name.
Yeah.
The reason why? You want to say the reason why?
Yeah, so when he was a kitten, he used to go under our bed and just mess around and like wake us up. And so we had to go fishing for him.
Like you'd have to put something under there or put your hand under and try to grab him. Lure him out with, bait him out essentially. Yeah.
And
like a fish.
Like a fish. So eventually we just started calling him fish. And now he's Fish. And he arguably responds to fish more than his actual name. Yeah. Oh, look at the little dog vest.
Yeah, it's like a little hiking store. There's a lot of little outdoor stores here.
Like every other store is like an outdoorsman store.
Yeah.
So.
Co-op.
Yeah.
Little like grocery store.
Yeah. So if by some chance you come on your outdoorsy hiking vacation and you didn't bring any hiking gear, the little town of Ambleside does have you covered. Yeah, it's just
all like wool like.
Oh, look at that hat though.
Stuff. Yeah, you could make something like that.
Yeah, no dogs unless they can be carried.
Is that like? Oh, it's vodka rum gin brandy. It's like, but you fill your. Oh, they sell pouches of it, and you can fill like your fancy bottle or whatever. Okay.
It's actually smart. That's more portable.
Yeah.
You don't have to like worry about getting glass home.
This street seems more like it's like houses or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think that other road led down here, didn't it?
It did.
So I
Where
guess-
are we?
Do you want to just walk down it and then turn, or do you want to?
You can go back that way. It's very quiet all of a sudden.
It did get really quiet.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go. We came.
Let's go down here. I have a feeling it's going to be. We could
It's
turn
gonna
left.
loop around. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We just keep walking in the road, not paying attention to like traffic.
No. Get to see much of the lake yet? We know.
Yeah, we've literally seen zero lake to be had.
Well, right when we like went to the inn, so like the pub,
Yeah.
the inn to check in. I think the lake was right there. We
Yeah.
weren't really paying attention.
No, it was right there. We were more focused on like getting our bearings
Getting
though.
there. So this is kind of half restaurants and shops, half little houses, I guess.
Little houses or like little.
Maybe some people do live here.
It's either people's houses or like
Little
holiday
offices
lets.
or holiday lets. Yeah.
I only know the term holiday let from an excessive amount of Escape to the
Escape to
Country
the Country,
watching.
yeah.
One of our
Side-
favorite shows.
Yeah, and side note to that, we almost on the way up to Wrexham, we were like, do we need to stop anywhere? And there was Shropshire, which is one of my favorite places from Escape to the Country. Shropshire.
If you've not watched Escape to the Country, it is basically a British property buying show where couples want to move to the countryside in various parts of Great Britain.
Yeah.
And then they don't buy anything.
But it's so chill, and like there's no pressure. They're at the end, they're like, so you're gonna make an offer on one of the 2 places? And they're like, no, we
whatever.
kind of changed our mind, or they're like, we'll keep looking for 2
We
years.
didn't find the perfect house, yeah. They're like, we only got to look at it once.
Yeah. There's no pressure, and the host's just like, okay, no problem.
Good luck.
Good luck. I'll go find someone else to show around the countryside.
Yep. White Plains Recreation Ground. Oh, it's like a little community
Is this
park.
like a little mini golf?
It's a mini golf, a little putt-putt. The tennis courts.
Some lawn bowls here.
Heck, look at them go.
It's nice weather today. It's a little cool, so walking around's quite pleasant.
Yeah.
It's not as windy here as I thought it would be.
Yeah, I was expecting windier. You're
Yeah.
right.
Whoa.
What?
No, we seem to be very low now.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's a way up. Or
this
unless that
kinda
is the
goes up.
street. Unless
Yeah.
that might be the street. It just
Yeah.
we're seeing the height of
Yeah.
the rest of the area.
Because those houses are like 3 or 4 stories.
Yeah.
So
So real estate. How much does real estate go for around here?
1.75 million.
£800,000. £1 million. 1.75. 700,000. 595.
400. Oh, 300,000.
300,000.
That's cute, actually. We are
Wait,
not
which
moving
one's
here.
300? Oh, that little one. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cute.
That's cute. We're not moving here though. Like if we're very cute town, but if we were moving to the UK, this would not be the top of my list. I don't think.
True.
Oh, that's their library.
Council, yeah.
Beer, Ambleside.
Beer Ambleside.
What is this? Lake
Bottle
District.
beer. Looks like a
beer
bottle
and small
shop.
pack. Yeah.
Yeah. We've made it to the actual lake. This is behind us. Right here is our inn.
It's the Waterhead.
The Waterhead Inn, yeah. We got about 15 minutes, so we're just going to sit here, kind of wait until our room's ready for check-in. But this is the view of the lake. We were saying, well, on the way back after we stopped filming, we were talking. We were saying it's kind of weird that like the main sort of high street area and stuff has no
near
visibility.
The lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see the lake from the high street, which seems
So you could be
really
anywhere.
weird.
You're just in a really sort of small, narrow like village. But
Yeah.
it is nice and quiet down here though because of that. I think not being right near the high
Yeah,
street.
look at this duck like nesting right here. But yeah, there's like an ice cream shop every 3 feet. Ice cream is very popular here, which I guess in the summer,
in the summer.
and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely very touristy, even in what we are the off season now. It definitely feels the most touristy of all the places so far.
Yeah. It feels very power washed.
Yeah, it doesn't have any grit to it.
Yeah, we like a little bit of grit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do a little research about like this place because it almost has the feel I was saying that like this was built like kind of at like a lot more modern times than a lot of other little towns that are near stuff.
It was built.
It was kind
and
of like
made
built
to look old.
Yeah, it was kind of created this way.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, this is our idea of an English town.
Yeah.
Let's put all the things that you expect in an English town here.
Yeah.
Because everything is clean, like all the roads are much more like modern and like...
In like really good condition.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift writes one song and...
What was the song that she wrote?
The Lakes. It's the bonus track on the
Okay.
Folklore album.
Was it about somewhere in particular here?
It was just about
Like
like
Windermere
the
or-
lake. She does reference Windermere by name.
I'm
but
sure she
Windermere's
stayed
the lake.
I'm sure
so-
she stayed in Windermere. I'm
Probably.
sure. That seemed very, on the way here, Windermere seemed even
Even
more
fancier.
fancy. Like, this is reasonably fancy down here.
Yeah.
But Windermere seemed like extremely extravagant.
Yeah, it does.
Like, we passed like 8 Porsches driving down through there.
Yeah.
We'll see. Once we get in our room, we'll have a better sense, I think, of
Yeah.
how we like the place.
Yeah, this all could have been started by the guy being cranky at the check-in desk, and it was just kind of soured our moods. So the room might make up for it, and food might make up for it.
I was saying that. I was like, this just like, I was like, I hate it. It's a pet peeve of mine at hotels where if you arrive early, I understand I'm arriving early to your hotel. That's check-in time is at 3, but when you're kind of grumpy about it, or like you act like there's no, like, you're kind of crazy for even asking.
Yeah.
Like, they even asked me in an email that, like, yesterday, like, what time are you going to check in? And I said, move here that time.
Yeah, so for him to be so rude
So
about it was
they were kind of like, nope,
surprising.
you have to come back here at 3. I was like, okay, like, you didn't fake it, you didn't, like, that, oh, like, let me check if your room could be ready.
Nope.
I'm like, your inn has like 8 rooms. Why aren't they ready? I don't know. But anyway, it's it's just a pet peeve when the people at the hotel check-in desk are a little rude straight away to a guest.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
It kind of makes me just like, oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Because we were talking about this too. It's like, especially when you're like, these places you have to drive to and stuff, it's like, sometimes it's hard to arrive at a hotel at check-in time.
Yeah.
And it can be a little disjointing for like, it can make your afternoon, like your first day, disjointed in the place you're staying.
Yeah.
As we like
Just
yesterday, we checked in like at 12:30 to our Wrexham hotel inn, and that was cool because it then gave us time to enjoy Wrexham in the afternoon without
Yeah.
splitting it up into 2 sections, kind
Yep.
of thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm a little cranky.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, yeah. Like we said that he should have been like, oh, like, you can't check in yet, but like, you know what, you're free to hang out here. Like, you can have a drink at the bar.
Yeah.
I would recommend go check out this or something. Nothing.
No.
It was just like, nope.
This is going to be your room, but please leave.
Get out of my sight.
Yeah. So, not
So-
ideal. But
so, yeah.
maybe, you know what? I have
So, yeah,
hopes
maybe-
that the Waterhead Inn is going to make up for one cranky staff member.
Yeah. We'll see. Well, I'm
Yep.
sure the place does look very nice. I'm
It
sure
does
it's
look
gonna.
very
It's
cute.
probably, of all the places so far, it's probably going to be the nicest place.
Yeah, I
and
hope
have
they
the
have a
best
good shower.
food and stuff. But we'll
I haven't
see.
had a proper shower, and I showered this morning.
You showered.
But I need to wash my hair. It's getting gross.
All right, we just checked in. Take it back everything we said. The lady that checked us in was really lovely. And
Very sweet.
She gave us a free room upgrade for no reason apparently, and yeah, no, that was lovely. So disregard what we said earlier. It was
We take everything back.
maybe he was like, oh, I was a little cranky to these people. Let's give them something nice.
Because he was much nicer this time.
But yeah, we wanted to show the room because this room is lovely.
This
so
is-
like, I'm gonna start.
Like, if you put the space of every other room we've had so far together, it is as big as this
So you
room.
walk in.
So there's
Yeah.
this giant wardrobe
I can't
here.
even quite show all of it. It's so big,
But what's cool, so you got your safe. There's a board to put like muddy footwear. So if you've been out hiking, you're not getting your room all dirty. There's also an ironing board. Another cabinet with an ironing board. iron and extra pillows in case you need them. There's also drawers down there. But look at this massive, massive room. Very cool. There's cool like stag antler lamps. There's 2 pieces of like pamphlets, but Grant.
What? Murphy fits right in. That was my old dog back in Australia.
His old dog back in Australia was Murphy, so that was really cute. So, huge desk area, drawers, huge selection of coffees. Not huge selection, but a large amount of coffees and teas. Some ginger snap biscuits in the tea mugs, which
I like that.
ultimately earned Grant's support. Do you want to do the bathroom before we do the window reveal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Small little TV.
Little TV.
Full-length mirror as well. Forgot to point that out.
Yes.
And then bathroom.
Bathroom.
I haven't actually seen the bathroom
Is there
yet.
Switch?
That's over here.
Thank you.
So a switch is on this side of the door.
Massive, giant, white bathroom. Very white.
Ooh. Very fancy.
Very fancy. Heated towel rack. Soap and moisturizer. We love that. We love to see it. Tissues
Massive.
built in. Massive tub shower combo. Shower! If you're wondering why I'm that excited, please see our previous videos. So that all looks lovely.
Yeah, this is.
There's a sticky mat too
To put
if
in
you
the
want
tub.
to put in the tub.
And then the very cool feature of this room. Here
Yes,
we go.
the reason why this is one of the best rooms in the entire place is we have this incredible view of Windermere Lake, which is like
we were sitting. We were just sitting like
we
right
were
there.
sitting on that bench. We can watch our duck friend.
Yeah.
I think she actually got up. I don't see her anymore. Anyways, but you can watch the ducks and
Yeah, it's lovely.
yeah.
Big heater.
Big giant heater.
But yeah, we have like a sitting area and everything.
Yeah, they give you a sitting area by the lake to watch the lake, which is cool.
Yeah, this is just for
is
reference.
awesome.
If you're in the same room, this is room 10.
Yes.
So if you want to specifically get this awesome room with the awesome view,
Room 10.
ask for room 10. But yeah,
We take back everything.
we take back our criticism. This made up for
Yeah.
the slower check-in experience, which wasn't necessarily a slow check-in experience. We checked in right on the time we were meant to check in.
Yeah.
Just
We were just cranky we couldn't bring our bags in.
we were just cranky.
But also what worked out is when we had to repark the car, as we talked about earlier, where we reparked our car was literally right outside the room. Not right outside the room, but
we have to go
much
down.
more accessible.
It's pretty easy to get from here. So the spot we got this morning worked out. Yeah.
Perfectly.
And the pub downstairs is massive, but it looks really
Massive.
nice.
It looks
though.
lovely.
So we'll probably go down there in a little bit. We'll probably freshen up. I might even shower and stuff.
Yeah, I
honestly.
might shower too. I don't know if I'll wash my hair yet, but
But no, this is nice. Yeah, we're here for another night.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably pick this up later. We'll show you down at the pub and what we get for dinner and all that good stuff. Then we're down in the pub in the Waterhead Inn.
it's lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice. I got myself a cider.
I got a local IPA called Alpacalypse, which is funny because I'm wearing an alpaca sweater with alpacas on it. So I'm very themed
I do
right
like
now.
the craft brews, like their glass, the matching glass game
game
here.
is strong.
They do it pretty good. But yeah, I'll show you around here. It's a massive bar.
Absolutely massive.
So you can see it's like all around, like this is just a portion of it. It goes like all beyond like the other side of this courtyard here.
It's massive.
And you can see behind me there's like a whole outdoor section
Heaps of outdoor seating.
that looks right out into the lake. So
So we're sitting in the corner looking out at the lake. And it's so large. There's a no dog section. The rest, like 3/4 of this, are dog friendly, and then there's a no dog section all the way off in the corner for those people.
yeah, we're just having a drink here before. It's a little too early for dinner. We ate not that long ago, so
We want to take it a little later today because I think our bodies are just starting to heal from that hike, and we do want to be able to walk a lot in York and Cambridge and London. So we're taking a little easy today at a
next
cool
few days are
12,000
probably a
steps.
bit more walking, bigger cities kind of thing, right? Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're back from dinner and a fun time at the pub downstairs.
It was lovely.
And look at this view. Like
It's so magical.
Look at this.
As Grant falls out the window.
Look how nice this is. This is, yeah.
It was beautiful and pink, like
The sun has
15
been
minutes
setting.
ago.
It's like 8 p.m., but the sun, it's a little further north. So the sun is setting now. But no, it was a lovely dinner, right? What?
Yeah. You keep cutting me out of the frame.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't really paying attention, so. You can hold it if that's easier.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Never mind. No, it's fine. Just don't forget that I exist.
So we had Marissa didn't get her planned meal because they ran out.
I didn't get. Okay, so my first choice was the pie of the week. The pie of the week wound up being chicken, ham, and leek, and that just wasn't my vibe. And then I was like, okay, they had a game casserole. That they were out of that.
Yeah.
So then my third choice was fish and chips, which I do love deeply. And their fish and chips was
Their
excellent.
fish and chips was good,
It was really good.
And I was going to get the fish and chips if she didn't get that, so I got to try the fish and chips. But I got a
Cumberland sausage.
Cumberland, that's it. I was trying to think of the name of the sausage. Cumberland sausage, which is like a spiral sausage.
Yeah, was it Cumberland or Cambrian?
Cumberland.
Yeah. Oh, the menu's right here.
We have a menu
We
in our
can
room.
check.
Yeah. Cumberland. Yeah, I was right.
We're
Cumberland
right.
sausage. As I drop the menu.
It's fine.
Which is like a spiral sausage. So it's not
instead
like
of
in
links,
links. It's like all spiraled, which is actually pretty handy. I thought it was easier to eat, honestly. With mash and
the mash was
gravy.
really good.
It was really good. This was one of the top meals. Maybe not quite as high as Dragon Inn meal because we really loved our Dragon Inn meal.
I think Dragon Inn so far had the best food.
Yeah, but I think, we'll probably do a ranking at the end for the different levels, but this is pretty high in terms of accommodation and food
I think this is going to win the accommodation.
Like if you need to pick one that is like sort of a combo of the best sort of stuff so far, this place is pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, really good. They have a nice selection of beers and ciders. It was a huge pub.
Absolutely massive pub. Massive.
It could, no joke, hold probably 200 people in like peak season.
Including the outside space.
And that's like sitting. Like, I think people could sit in here comfortably and there'd be that many. So there's like multiple kind of dining room kind of sized places, outside seating, everything. And it's, it's an easy process too. Like you just go to the bar, you order your food. It's like a numbered tables and stuff. So very easy process. You don't have to worry about like waiters and all that kind of stuff.
No,
it's a very simple system.
But yeah, aside that one guy, even this morning he was grumpy. I think he was just having a moment because he was lovely the rest of the evening, and everyone else was super friendly. Disregard everything.
Disregard us being cranky with him being cranky in the morning. It was we're all on better terms. We're all on better terms now. Yeah. But the staff were really good. Like there was him and another lady who were sort of more in. I feel like they were more kind of the hotel check-in kind of people, but they also they work at the bar.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of like server kind of guys wandering around, and they were very friendly.
Very excited that we were from North Carolina, and I was like, why?
But they were all very friendly and very lovely, and there was it's also dog friendly here.
Lots of
of cute puppers. And they also have some dog-related stuff in the bar, too. Like, you can buy them it's called a Paw Star Martini.
Paw Star Martini.
It was like passion fruit and chicken or something flavor.
And there's like a dog fish and chips. And like they have like dog-friendly meals. And you can stay here with your dog, which is lovely.
Yeah. That's always nice.
It's much dog friendlier here than it is in the States, for sure.
For sure, yeah. I think especially like being able to take stuff inside pub, especially because they serve fruit and stuff here, and it's fine. But
the
U.S. they're not allowed to do that. I think
is definitely different.
But whatever.
Yeah. That's kind of it for now. I'm super stoked to go wash my hair for the first time since we've been on this side of the Atlantic.
We shared the room earlier, but I think like this is the first room of an inn that feels very like high-end hotel. So this is probably the best room. This is probably the best room we're going to stay at of the trip.
Yeah.
The bed looks super comfy.
I laid on it for a minute. It was very comfortable.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the most like luxurious inn that we're staying at in the time. And like, I don't think it was that much more than the others. I can't remember, but it definitely, I didn't think it was that crazy.
No.
Expensive or anything, but no, I think we were kind of like a bit meh about like kind of the high street and stuff of Ambleside.
Yeah,
it was nice, but it wasn't.
I think this town isn't quite our vibe of what we're going for, but the inn itself
is amazing. Yeah. So if you just want to come, like the high street's fine and it does its purpose. Like if you want to buy a couple of things or you need to like go to a store or whatever.
I did have the realization I grew up in a lake town, so lakes maybe aren't my vibe.
Okay.
Like I'm kind of like, oh, it's a lake.
But I think it like, even if you were just coming just to stay here, I think you would be pretty satisfied with a night or maybe two at the most. Like I think it's like I said this to Marissa earlier. I almost feel like it's kind of like a ski resort. It's kind of like you could just stay here and like look at the pretty scenery and you're kind of done. Like you don't have to walk around that much, or maybe you could go on hikes.
We met a very nice guy from Scotland who was like, "We're here for a week."
Oh, that's a long time.
Okay. Seems like a choice.
But yeah, no, I think I'm happy that we're here just for a night. Like I think it's fine. And it's a really, really nice place to stay.
So tomorrow we're only here for one night. Tomorrow we are checking out. We are going.
We'll probably leave early-ish in the morning, I think, tomorrow, because we
do have breakfast included again.
Yep.
So we're just doing our tour of English breakfasts.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we are heading over to York, but on the way we're going to stop at Wensleydale.
Wensleydale. And if you've heard that before,
it's from Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, it was made famous. It was essentially saved by Wallace and Gromit. It's just a local like Yorkshire Dales. It's like it's a cheese creamery in Wensleydale, which is in the Yorkshire Dales, which is essentially a giant national park that we have to kind of drive through from here to York. Yeah. And we found it just randomly, and like we're not even that into cheese, but I'm like,
Wallace and Gromit.
I watched Wallace and Gromit a lot as a kid.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I did watch it, so I am familiar, but I didn't really know the connection until I kind of just like Googled. I was like, what's this place? At first, I thought it was an ice cream place because it was called Wensleydale Creamery. And no, you know me. And I was like,
it's like ice cream.
I was like, there's like a little country ice cream creamery. And it's a cheese creamery, but oh well. But anyway, they've apparently got like, you can go do some like, you can taste some of their cheese and you can buy like Wallace and Gromit, Wensleydale merch and stuff like that. So we'll stop there.
Yeah, so we're going to stop at the Wensleydale Creamery on our way, taste some cheese, get some Wallace and Gromit merch, and then on our way to York, which we are very excited about.
I think this might be my like most anticipated like little town. Yeah. Because it's a little bit bigger.
It's got the Shambles, which is like what Diagon Alley was based on.
It's a lot of good like kind of shopping.
There's also the York.
I think it's called the Yorkshire Pudding Company.
Yeah, and they have Yorkshire pudding wraps, which it's like a Sunday roast and a Yorkshire pudding wrap.
They just have it all week long, and you can either get it in a bowl, the Yorkshire pudding. It's a giant Yorkshire pudding with a roast dinner inside.
Or as a wrap.
So they wrap a roast dinner in a Yorkshire pudding. It is not going to be like the best Yorkshire pudding ever, I'm sure. But the fact that the
soul is there.
Literally, this was the highlight of like my trip ahead of time. Like the thing I could think about was getting this Yorkshire pudding wrap.
Just make of that what you will.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff in York. It definitely seems
excited.
like
we're gonna get little ghosties.
I have there's like little ghost like statues you can buy that are very famous in York.
Yeah, and
there's a whole bunch of cool stuff there. So I think we're gonna try to get there fairly early to try and make the most of the day we have there. No, it's been a nice day. I'm excited to have a sleep in this really good bed. We're probably going to open these windows,
get some good lake air.
Get the lake breeze in. It's I have enjoyed that about all the places. The whole like,
open a window.
I think being here in the cooler temperature is definitely the preferable like option especially for like people that are used to AC in America. It's like, I think in summer it would be excruciatingly warm because there's no fans or anything in them either.
There's no AC.
There's no AC and no fans. But in the winter, you can just open a window.
Spring. We're
technically in spring, but it's still like the cool side of spring.
Yeah.
You can just open a window. It gets really cold, but then you put like a heater on. so it kind of balances it out a little
Yeah.
bit. It's
get
been
that
really
cool air,
nice.
it's really
You get the
lovely.
nice breeze, you get the fresh air.
All right, let's wrap this show up.
Wrap it up. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow we're going to New York. It's gonna be great. Bye.
Yeah, New York. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. This has been a fun. I think it's been a fun vlog. It's been like a lot of random stuff,
Yeah.
but it's if you like this video today, just hit that like button and subscribe so you can see our other UK road trip videos. And if you haven't watched any others, head back in that little playlist. We've got a few here already of our adventures.
Yep.
So
Thank you.
thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.